Okay, so we're going to share the next story in the Bible from Genesis chapter 3. So this is the first book of the Bible, third chapter. Last time we shared the story of creation, so this is the story that is directly after that. This is about the fall of mankind. So this is how it goes. So the snake was the craftiest, trickiest animal that God had created. And one day he asked the woman in the garden, did God say that you could not eat of any of the fruits of the trees of this garden? And the woman said, No. God said we could eat any of the fruits of the trees of the garden, except for one tree in the middle of the garden. If we eat of that fruit or even touch it, we will surely die. Well, the snake said, No, you will surely not die. God just knows that if you eat of that fruit, you will become like him, knowing both good and evil. Well, this convinced the woman, and the fruit looked pleasing to her eyes, so she took it and she ate it. And then she gave it to her husband, and he ate it too. And immediately their eyes were opened, and they felt ashamed because of their nakedness. And so then they heard God walking through the garden, and they hid themselves in the trees. And God said, "Where are you?" And Adam answered, "We were hiding. We were afraid because we're naked." And God said, "Who told you were naked? Did you eat of the fruit of the tree that I told you not to?" And Adam said, "Well, this woman, she gave me the fruit to eat." And then Eve was like, "Well, the snake, he tricked me into eating this fruit." So God said to the snake, "You are to be cursed above all other animals. All the days of your existence you will crawl on the ground, eating dust. There will be fighting between you and the woman, and between her children and your children. He will strike your head, and you will strike his heel." To the woman he said, "You will have great trouble in pregnancy, and you will have great pain when you give birth. And you will desire to control your husband, but he will rule over you." To the man he said, "Because you listened to the woman and you disobeyed me, the ground will be cursed because of you. You will toil and work hard to get food from the ground all the days of your life, through the thorns and the thistles and through the sweat coming from your forehead, because from dust you came, and to dust you will return." Now then Adam, he named his wife Eve, because she would be the mother of all who are living. And God, he killed an animal and used the skins and made clothes for Adam and Eve. And then God said, "Look, man has become like us, knowing both good and evil. What if he takes the fruit from the tree of life and lives forever?" So God decided to kick Adam and Eve out of the garden. So not only did he kick them out, but he put angels and a huge flaming sword in front of the entrance to the garden, so they could never return. That's the end of the story. So in this chapter we call it the fall of mankind, because before this event happened, man had perfect relationship with God. Adam and Eve had perfect relationship with God, but because of their disobedience to God, that relationship was broken. And not only that, their relationship with the whole creation was broken. Before they could eat all the fruit of the trees, they didn't have to work for any of it. But from now on, they would have to toil and have pain and suffering through it all. So that's that story. We'll see you next week with the next one.
Hey, this is Matt. Thanks for watching our video. Go ahead and click like and subscribe to the channel. And then if you want to receive notifications when we put out a new video, click the notification button. Also, if you have any questions, you can always send them to us at questions@ericandmattofthebook.com. Thanks again.